it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today we are talking about squad applications for the Happy Planner because they are finally open. They opened yesterday, July 7th, which is super, super exciting. I know so many people have been waiting to hear about a new squad. People are always asking. Usually we have that time during May, and usually like the new squad's announced in May, but they kind of pushed it back, and I'm thinking it's because they're wanting to start their squad out. I feel like I heard this somewhere, but they're wanting to start squad out more like at the beginning of things. Like August is the fall release, and usually in fall release that's when we get our 12-month planners, and that's more of like the start of like an upcoming new year kind of thing. So squad applications opened July 7th, which was yesterday. And if you don't know what squad is, squad's basically like hype men for the Happy Planner. You know, they share the product, Happy Planner sends them product, they share it, share ways they can use it, share what works for them, maybe share creative ways to use products that people haven't thought of yet, post about sales, all of those good things. And really it's just a lot of social media presence, being out there in community, encouraging, inspiring, all those good things. I think it's just a fun time. I feel like the squad members all look like they have, a fun time, and then obviously you get free stuff, and that's pretty cool. But you have to do stuff with that stuff. So we're gonna talk about some things about the squad in case you're on the fence of applying and what it looks like to apply, and kind of what to expect once you're on the squad. Obviously, I haven't been on squad, so I don't know exactly what to expect. I'm only going off of what I've seen the squad basically do, the current, the past, all of that, what they've done. Obviously, a squad member that has been on the squad will be able to give you like better in-depth of, what your expectations really are. But as far as like from looking from the outside, looking in to what it seems like all the squad members are doing, we can kind of guess more of what is required of them. So again, opened yesterday, July 7th. It closes. The application to apply closes on July 23rd. That's a good amount of time. That's like 2.5-ish weeks to get it together. And then the new squad is announced on August 9th to the public. So that means if you make squad, you'll actually know sometime before that August 9th, because I think they let you know, and there's like contract signings and probably and some like other things that I'm sure they need you to like make sure you're aware of before like you say, yes, I want to commit to this commitment. So those are your dates. I'll leave them all down in the link below as well. Or not the link below, the description. Same thing. Anyway, so what does the application look like? I'm going off of past applications as well as what Marielle said on the live on Monday. So if you missed that, it is available on the Happy Planners website, and you can kind of get some information from Marielle. But she did go live on the Happy Planners website on Monday to give us all the deets about the applications. So, it's just going to be like your basic info, your name, where you live, the basic stuff, the stuff that you usually fill out when you're buying things. And then your social media, what your handles are, all that good stuff. There's going to be a short answer, some questions, either questions or maybe like they'll give you one question and want you to do like a little short answer to it. In the past, I think we've had a question in the past, and it was like, what can you bring, to the Happy Planner squad? It was like something along those lines. And then you also have to submit at least a 1-minute video. It can be shorter than that, but it has to at least be 1 minute. Try not to go over that, because I feel like that might be a little bit too much, and I don't think they're looking for like, whoever does the longest video. And it can be public or unlisted. Now, what does that mean? If you've never posted a video on YouTube before, it's really easy, you guys. Make an account on YouTube. And then you go upload, and you can upload a video. Now, the nice thing, if you don't want the whole world to see your video, which if you title your video, 2021 Happy Planner Squad application, you best believe people are going to be looking at your video. I know I was one of those people typing in like 2020 squad applications last year to like see everybody's video, because I'm nosy like that. So if you don't want people to see it, you can put your video up as unlisted, which basically just means it's available on YouTube, but you can only see the video if you have the link to it. So if you send out the link to people, they can look at your video. So if you send it out to like a couple people, you know, they're going to be able to see your video. And that's what you're going to want to submit to the Happy Planner. On the application, and this is how it was last year, there was a spot to put a link to a video. It didn't let you upload the video directly to Happy Planner. Again, I'm filming this video before the application's live, so there could be a chance they change that. But last year, you could only put a link. You couldn't like upload directly a video. You could upload like pictures. Sometimes they have you like do some pictures of like, what are some pictures like maybe that you've posted on social media, you know, those types of things. But other than that, it doesn't give you enough space to do a video. So you might have to do that. Now, that being said, you don't have to continue posting on YouTube at all. If you're literally just using it to make your video and submit your video, you don't have to touch it ever again. You can just like leave it. So you can do it public or unlisted. That's totally up to you. Couple other things. It is open international again, which there are some current international squad members on right now. So that's super awesome that they're opening that up again to international babes. That way you guys have a shot as well. And I don't think that hurts your chances at all either. So it is open internationally. It's open to anybody, everybody, all ages. If you are under 18 though, you do need parent consent to apply. I already went over, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. You do have to have a public Instagram account. So Instagram is most likely going to be the place they're going to require you to post the most about. You're going to be posting on your feed, on your stories, maybe some reels, put links in your bio, and then, you know, share anytime Happy Planner shares something, you're most likely going to have to share those things. So you do have to have an Instagram account. So if you don't, go make one. Otherwise you won't be able to, like, the point of the squad is to be able to share things with people, and if your Instagram is private, you're not going to be able to do that. You're only going to be able to share it with the people that are following you, and that's it. And that kind of defeats the purpose of sharing it out to everybody. You want everybody to see all your posts, so it has to be public. So if you have it as a private and you want to keep that one private, maybe just make a separate Instagram account that is public, that you're okay with being separate, and that way you can separate them. If you want to keep your private one private, that's fine, but you just need to go and make a new one that is a public account. They said on the live that you need to have a Facebook account. It does not need to be planner related. So, and basically that just means like you're not expected to post about things on Facebook. It's mainly for the communication part of everything. On the live, Mariel said that that's where they communicate with the squad. So you would really just need it, and it could probably be set to private, but you really would just need it to be able to, you know, be in a messenger group, I'm assuming, or maybe like a group, like a private group or something. And that's where they'll send you all the information for upcoming releases and, you know, all of that good stuff. So those are the main things about squad. Pretty easy. I feel like it's pretty open to everybody. Now, some things that I was a little heartbroken with, but it's fine because I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. Mariel did mention if you are a small business, of course you can still apply. However, if you are a small business that is selling competing products with the Happy Planner, that's either gonna just like kick you out of the running right away, or that's gonna hurt your chances, you know, considerably. So basically, what's a competing product? If you sell planners, if you make your own planners, I know I've seen a couple awesome planner babes that make their own planners, all that good stuff. That's a competing product because Happy Planner is a planner company. If you sell stickers, I'm thinking it's qualifying as whether it's sticker sheets or sticker books, which is what I just started selling. You know, one of the most popular products Happy Planner has is their sticker books, so that's a competing product. Now, what I don't know is like inserts. If you make your own inserts, like Happy Planner has inserts, but I don't know how much, you know, I don't know where the gray areas for that could be. Maybe if you're selling discs or something. I know I've seen a couple awesome planner babes that make or like have their own discs made and that kind of thing. That's technically a competing product. The accessories, I feel like, is where it gets iffy because there's so many companies that do the same type of accessories, so that might be like a little bit of a gray area. But that's just something to consider if you're a small business. it definitely might make it harder and or may cut your chances completely. That being said, I'm still planning to apply. I know my chances are like a sliver, and that's okay. I like the fun of applying, and it's just always been fun. I've applied every single time. I think this is the squad fourth squad group, and then before that there was a like a design team. It was called like design squad or like design team before then. And I've applied for all of them, and it's okay, and it happens. It's fine. And this time, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. And I just want to apply just for the heck of applying. But I already know like my chances are probably pretty slim. So that's just something to think about. Now, with that being said, now with like the application process, you're making your video, you're filling out your questions, whatever questions that they are. The biggest tip I have is just to be yourself, you guys. Try not to do too much. More is not always better. It's not about who has the most stuff. It's not about like how happy you always are. It's not necessarily, if you're a happy person, that's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably like grumpy like 50 to 60% of the time, but a lot of it's health issues that just like I just get headaches and then I get grumpy all the time. So but if you're like a mom and you're doing all these things, you're a dog mom, you're not married, you are married, you want kids, you don't want kids, you are who you are, like whatever it is, just be you. That is like the most important thing. And I think that's why they like doing the video portion, because it gives them a little glimpse into who you are. And so that's your chance to really be yourself and try not to be anybody else. So biggest tip. And then also, you guys, don't put all your eggs in this one basket. It is not the end of the world if you don't make squad. If you look at how many followers Happy Planner has, and then, it's like picking a needle out of a haystack. And I don't want to sound like negative, like don't even bother, like give up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, like the fact that you even get the opportunity to apply should just be really awesome. And if it happens, and if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Yes, you'll probably be crushed and like a little heartbroken. I know I was last year, like the last 2 years, I was absolutely crushed, because both times they did it, like, I know one year they announced on my birthday, and then I think the next year it was like a day or two after my birthday. So of course it like ruins your whole birthday week, and just like you're like looking forward to that, and then it doesn't happen, and it's like, well, it's my birthday and why not, so I know I definitely was, but I think this year I'm definitely going into it with more of like it is what it is. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm providing for my family, and so if that just means like I'll never get to be on the Happy Planner squad, then that's what that means, and it's okay. And I'm not gonna like be like, okay, well, bye Happy Planner, like you had 5 years to choose me and you never did it. Out of all the awesome people that there are so many amazing people that just doesn't make any sense, so but anyway, that's my biggest tip, you guys. Don't get crushed. It's okay. It won't be the end of the world, I promise. And just be yourself. It will be okay. There is usually squad gets to go to a boot camp. They didn't get to go last year because of COVID. And then Marielle mentioned on the live that this year it's going to be a Zoom, probably like a Zoom. It's going to be an online boot camp. So sorry, I just now remembered that little aspect of it. But anyway, guys, so that's all the information. I will say, as far as expectations go, just be prepared. Like, I know as far as what I see squad doing, they're constantly posting about sales. They're constantly posting, their planner spreads, their after and before the pens, their projects that they work on with the products, making different things, trying to be creative in different ways that other people haven't, so that's probably one of the expectations that they have. And if you're somebody that like doesn't like to post on social media, constantly is forgetting to post on social media, not posting on your stories, you don't know how to use those things, I would definitely do your research and work on doing those things now, because that is going to be expected of you. And if that's not something you're willing and you don't have time to be doing that much content all the time, then perhaps squad isn't for you. And just try not to go into it thinking like, oh yeah, I'm applying for squad because I want all the free stuff. Like, that's not the purpose of the squad. If you're just in it for the free stuff, then you shouldn't be on the squad. You just have, like, there's work involved in it. You're basically getting paid in product to promote and put the word out there, share inspiring things, be inspiring, share how to use the products, all that good stuff. So you have to think about that. That's like the overall picture. It's not about what you're getting, you know, from that. So yeah, so just make sure, take a look at it, make sure that's something that you can commit to before you apply. And again, you have a couple of weeks to get the video done, so don't panic. One tip for videotaping, I will say, is don't film vertically. So like, don't have your phone upright. I think last year, looking at some videos, that was probably like the one thing that I was like, all you had to do was just turn your phone to the side or have somebody hold your phone for you. It looks much better on YouTube to have your video be horizontal in landscape rather than vertical, because YouTube will, you know, you can put a vertical, but then it's going to put like these black boxes on the side and it just doesn't look as good. And then you can get more in your video. So that way, if you decide to film somewhere really cool, like here in Colorado, I have Garden of the Gods. So I could like go to Garden of the Gods and like film, you know, somewhere over there, like with the rocks as my scenery or something like that. You know, so you don't have to film in your house. You can film out in the world. Just kind of get creative with it. But when in doubt, just be yourself. And if being at home, having like kids all around you or having your pets around you is where you want to be, then do it. Just be you. Whatever works. This shouldn't be like a stressful thing. Just get it done, submit it, and then that's it. You did your part. You did what you could do. You don't need to spend billions and billions of hours figuring things out. Just do it. But anyway, you guys, so just, you know, get creative with you can just be simple, but you can get creative by just going outside, maybe filming in front of your house or filming in front of, you know, your favorite place. Anyway, you guys, I hope this video was helpful. I will leave all these details also that we talked about down in the description below, as far as the dates, the requirements for, you know, what you have to submit, as well as the link to the application, because it will have been out by the time this video goes up. So I will make sure to leave the link for the application down in the description below. Definitely make sure to check it out. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!